There is discontent on the streets of Istanbul, Turkey's most metropolitan city. Government critics complain about the surge in the number of refugees from Syria and Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdogan's support for the Syrian opposition. They say the policies of the Turkish government are hurting trade and may lead to instability as refugee numbers swell. The United Nations Refugee Agency said Tuesday that more than 100,000 Syrians reside in 14 government-run camps spread across 7 provinces. İltel Turan is a political scientist at Bigli University.
It is a rather expensive proposition, and I'm not able to judge how much longer Turkey will be able to host these incomers, particularly if the numbers keep increasing.
And as cross volleys of mortar shells between Turkey and Syria take place almost every day, Turkish soldiers are increasing their border presence, worrying Turkish citizens.
I think there is no war between Syria and Turkey, and this is harmful for everyone.
Nobody can accept war because war is very painful for everybody. Also, Syria for our friend.
Turkish Foreign Minister Ahmet Davutoglu has called for intervention from major powers to stop the violence in Syria. In Monday's U.S. presidential debate on foreign policy issues, both President Barack Obama and challenger Mitt Romney sparred over how best to support the Syrian opposition.
What we're seeing taking place in Syria is heartbreaking, and that's why we are going to do everything we can to make sure that we are helping the opposition. But we also have to recognize that, for us to get more entangled militarily in Syria is a serious step.
This should have been a time for American leadership. We should have taken a leading role, not militarily, but a leading role organizationally, governmentally, to bring together the parties there, to find responsible parties.
But the Turkish government is feeling increasingly isolated.
Turkey misread the willingness of others to participate in an intervention. And Turkey is not interested in staging a unilateral intervention. So basically the Turkish policy of bringing about change through intervention does not seem to be working out at the moment.
A significant drop in trade since the conflict began is a big concern. Some companies say they are doing a fifth of their normal trade since Turkish trucks no longer carry goods into Syria. What began as a display of international leadership is increasingly becoming an internal political problem for Mr. Erdogan and his government, one that seems to be getting more complex by the day. Setareh, Sieg, VOA, Istanbul.